Hi guys, in this Canva tutorial I'll show you how you can create Insta grid puzzles or Insta Infinity posts. You might have seen these days these posts are really trending. Like there are a series of photos that you post separately on Instagram so it becomes one large interesting and fun collage. So here are a few details about Instagram feed which we need to keep in mind while designing. Firstly, whatever we post is shown in square frame on the feed, so that even if we are posting a rectangular photo, its cropped square version will be seen on the feed. And secondly, the number of columns in IG feed is fixed to 3. That is, in a single row, we can only see 3 photos. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create a 3x5 grid, which is the maximum grid size on an Instagram feed. Go to canva.com and search for Instagram story to get the maximum feed size. Select create a blank Instagram story. This is your Canva editor. In side panel, search for grid in the element. You see there are a lot of grids given, but we need to search for a 3x3 square grid. Keep scrolling until you find the perfect one. So you see we don't need something like this, as these are not the perfect squares. We need something like this. These are exact 9 squares, which is a 3x3 grid. Select it and now just adjust it so that the width and height is equal. You see here we are seeing the width and height and both are now equal to 1080. Duplicate it and paste it below. So you see now here a form of a grid is created, which is 3x5 and few extra squares below, but we don't need them, so I'll search for a line to mark my play area. You can paste the line here, and now I can remove all of these. So basically this was for me to get an idea where I need to put all my images and elements. I don't want to cross this line, as everything below this line will not be visible in my grid. To give your post a seamless continuity, I'll recommend you to have some patterned background. So let me search for pattern and look what we like. Yeah, I like this one. You can either duplicate it or enlarge the single image to fit your background. So as the holiday season is near, I'm thinking to design a travel mode board. So let's search for travel and I'll select all the pictures I'm liking. So these pictures will be my reference pictures. I'll replace these pictures with my actual pictures whenever I want to upload them on Instagram. But yeah, for reference purpose, I will be using these pictures for this tutorial. Select a combination of different sizes of images and place them one by one. I'm trying to incorporate different sizes of images for this tutorial so that when you are using your actual photos, you don't find it difficult to fit them. I'll paste every image in a zigzag order. So yeah, once you have placed all your photos in the manner you like, we can edit them further. Also, one more thing, don't go below this reference line, as everything below this reference line will not be shown in your feed. Now to make each of your image more interesting, select it and go to effects. You can see there are a lot of frames available and select any of the frame you like. So similarly you can do it for all the images. Select different frames. So now the image borders are done. To make it look more fancy and interesting, I'll search for some travel elements. Keep selecting the elements you are liking, and once you are satisfied with the number of elements, you can reposition them. So while repositioning, I'm trying to fill the spaces and make these photos look more connecting. I mean, it's a feeling, like I like them this way, you might like them in another way. So whatever suits you best, just do it. There is no hard and fast rule where to place an element. Just be creative and do what feels right to you. So I've placed all my elements to the positions I like, and now it's time to put some text. So from side panel, go to text, and you can see there are a lot of predefined designs to choose from. Okay, I like this one, and we can write time to travel. And apart from this, you can add more like good vibes. Yes, this suits it as well. Yeah, perfect. So now all my texts are also in place. If you want, you can add more, but I'm good with these. So yeah, the designing is complete now. I'll just download my image. So now all we need is to split our large design graphic into smaller squares to post them individually on Instagram. There are a lot of Instagram image splitters available online. You can choose any one. For this tutorial, I will be using free Instagram image splitter. Just upload your image. You can select and drag, and once your image is uploaded, reposition the selector. Now we need to select the number of columns and rows. As we know, in the Instagram feed we can only have 3 columns, so I'll set it to 3 and rows to 5, as we were designing 3 cross 5 Instagram puzzle. Yep, perfect. So you see this comes inside our reference line. So everything below this reference line will not be used. And so our images are ready to be downloaded. So there are a few steps given on how we can easily post these on Instagram. The zip file which will be downloaded will contain all the sliced parts of our image arranged in a numerical order. To make sure your image is displayed correctly on Instagram, you should post each photo in order from least to greatest as shown on the image. That means we need to download our images in order 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So I'll download the images and extract all the images from the zip file. So I have a collection of 15 images numbered from 1 to 50, and I need to post them one by one, starting with number 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on till 15. So you see how easy it was. There are a few things you need to keep in mind and follow this tutorial step by step, and with practice you will be able to create these grid posts in minutes.